Okay, for this video, we just finished the tutorial, and now you're probably wondering, well, what do I do now? So this phase is basically gearing up and powering up and being able to push higher ruptures so that you can get into some of the special ruptures and get better gear, more power, stuff like that. So first let's start here. Got some disenchanting to do. Keep that one. Okay, so basically you want to get some better gear so that you can do higher ruptures than that. Well, these are nice and all from the tutorial and that. They won't get you very far. And same with the trinkets. You want to make trinkets and horns and goblet of the skill that you plan on using. So let's just start this first. Where am I here? Okay, so let's go see if we can make a electric dragon's trinket. Now, since I don't have one on goblet, I'm going to start with that one, try and fill that with an electric dragon one. And it's spark, of course. But as you'll notice, the epic version of it is a lot better. And as you see at the bottom of under the spark damage there, it says each spark jumps 3 additional ticks. So you want to use this because it's a lot better damage than the one I'm using right now. But basically I'm going to be just using electric dragons from here on out as soon as I get them. Okay, in order to craft gear for these slots, you have to find the recipes, because right here, right now, we have no epic recipes learned. So there we go. And we got one more of these to update. Cedar planks. There we go. Okay, everything's upgraded now. And he still shows the thing that's some sort of glitch there right now. I'm not sure why. It keeps like that. Okay, I'm just gonna craft a couple chests here, because they can hold hold gear and stuff that you want to keep and hold on to. So they're good to have a few made. I'll show you how to place them. Okay, so I normally do it over here because my disenchant table is right there, so it makes it easier. All you do is right click on it and it goes into your slot here. So hit tab. Now you're holding your weapon. Just hit the number 3 since it's in the number 3 slot, and then just left click and it places it. Move over a little bit. Same thing. Tab. Left click. Over a bit. Tab. Left click. And the last one. So you can put anything you want in those. To get back to your weapon slot, just press 1 and it shows your back on your weapon. So you got a fair bit of room in these for each of them. They're handy. I don't usually keep much, but you'll be able to put stuff you want to maybe hang on to there. So we go over to here. We've already done our bracers for now. There's going to be other recipes for here as well, and I'll show you where those are. So basically for now, we're going to still go up one rupture at a time. As I showed you 36 already, I'm going to do 37 now. So we go over here, and it's the same as before. Just basically killing till you can gear up in that. I normally will do a few where I loot quite a bit, because that'll get me my that'll get me quite a bit of offhands that I can either destroy and get fragments for, or get the proper epic ones. Could be a little slow killing for the first little bit until you get a couple of your epic stuff, or do a catacombs. So gonna loot most of this zone. As you can see right now, my electric dragons sometimes aren't coming up, and that's because I don't have 3 of them right now. Once you have 3, it'll be up all the time pretty much. And once you get the epic ones, they'll be even more powerful and better. And you'll end up leveling up as you go as well. You want to get to level 100 to get a proper pet. And once you get that pet, he adds a lot of damage too. And you can upgrade the pet pretty much as you want. Just takes work. And those slugs, they at the top of your screen there, your buffs. You got damage and experience buffs. Okay, here's an experience buff, and they stack. You get 250 of those, and you get a fellowship key. You get 100 of power of the slug, and you'll get a slug potion. So they stack quite a bit there. And when you're in a fellowship with other players, when you kill one, you all share in that buff if you're online. They last for 10 minutes, and when you stack another on it, it'll reset the timer to 10 minutes. If you don't stack it before it gets to 0, then you lose all the stacks. Alright, let's start getting some loot here. These yellow mobs, they give you 25 time essences, so you want to take them down whenever you can. Same with the slugs. Especially if you're gonna loot, or even if you're going fast, it helps you get enough time essences to open the boss area. Okay, time to go kill the boss. Okay, so you always look for these chests. These are going to spawn slugs, bigger slugs, and they give you different things. And sometimes they spawn shadow spawn mobs, which give you your epic recipes. And once you have all the epic recipes for all the stances, it'll give you shadow stones, which give you damage reduction. So I'm gonna open this one, and there's a shadow dweller. So he's gonna give me a recipe, Berserker's Boots recipe. And we also got, okay, I'll show you it down here. Here's the recipe, and that's for the mythical Berserker Boots recipe. All you do is right click, and now you've learned it. So it'll be in your crafting stand when you go back to town. Alright, so just gonna loot here. Okay, there's another chest over here. So that one here gave me time essence and large gemstones. So you got 3 large gemstones from that one. Like I said, different ones do different things, and you can figure them out as you go. Want to get as much loot out of here as I can before go back. It costs 20 essences to loot, so once you're down under 20, you can't loot anymore. So go over here. First thing I do is I will sort everything. That way I can tell if there's any major upgrades or anything, and there wasn't really anything spectacular. So we'll get rid of that there. That's your regular loot. And no real upgrades there. So we'll get rid of that. And as you see, we have 138 glowing stones now. Legendary. God, I can't talk today. Okay, for here, I'm looking for electric dragons still for that slot. Even a regular one would be fine, because it stacks with the others. Didn't get it. And so the rest are no good to me. Put your large gemstones on. Okay, you come over here now, and you will see, since you found a recipe, here it is. and it costs 375 legendary glowing stones. So those are one of the ones you want to do, because when you make it, it'll be level 21 to 27, I think, or something like that, and you can re-roll it to get it up there as well. Okay. And we're going to bump it up another level. Okay, I'm going to save off the looting since I've got one recipe already for my boots. And the other one you can do is your relic. I'm going to concentrate on just getting the glowing legendary stones faster. I'll show you how you get them in here. Okay. Chest, so just quickly loot. And as you can see, got another crafting stand here, and this allows you to imbue your dwarven runes when you got 8,000 for a ticket. These are used in other recipes, and they'll get you your they will get you your other dungeons and that. Some of them require that for the key. So let's put these boots on, they're better. Okay, as you see, you get, for killing the boss, you get some glowing stones as well. So the best bet is to just kill the boss fast a few times, and then you'll be able to get your upgrades. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. And I'm gonna bump it back down to 36, because that's the lowest you can go and get that. Get legendary glowing stones from the boss. So basically, you're just gonna kill till you have 160 time essences, and then you're gonna go kill the boss, and then just loot his chamber there with however much he gives you. And if you pick up a couple these on the way, you quickly have that 160. And while you're doing all this, you're gonna eventually reach level 100, and there you can get a proper pet that'll be that'll help you with your damage and stuff like that. Look at that. Okay, so quickly loot. Okay, in Macedonian here, on the orange rock, there is a crafting blueprint you want to pick up as well, and it's for your bracers of might, and I'll show you that at a later spot. So let's go again, because we need 300 for our relic of glowing ones, and we're at 218, so it's about probably 2 more runs and I should have it. And you can use R so that you actually activate your buffs all the time, but it costs more energy too, so you will end up running out when you're lower levels. That's why I mainly use Q until I actually need to move to R. Okay, we've got enough. Okay, fire beam, delusions, star blades, fire beam, rain, flames, disenchantal. So one more here, and we'll be able to make our first mythical one, which will give you a lot of armor and damage. And we call those T1 gear. And that's basically what you're going to want to do, is get your T1 gear while you're powering up. Okay, for here, there's a ring recipe you do want to get. Ring of Power. Because this season you have to use these to do crafting. So you pick that one up. The other one's an amulet, but I don't bother with it. And these are in all the Kybarian ruptures, so it doesn't matter which one you get, you can always, you'll find it. The other thing is, when you learn a recipe off one of these pedestals, you won't have the pedestal the next time. It won't show up. So we go here. See, we have 301 now, and we have our 1000 here, dwarven runes. So Berserker is for two-handed, and all you do is hit craft, And there you go. Item level 27. Armor 258.9. Damage 29. And these are your T1 gear. This is your T1 gear. This is stuff you really want, because that'll get you pretty much up to level 70 once you have that stuff on. So 1, 2, tab back. So that's how you get that type of gear. And like I said, I have the recipe for this one, and it'll look a lot like this, except it'll be boots instead. So we gotta farm another, it's 375 for the boots, so we will just do some more fast ones here. And okay, that guy there, he is the gateway keeper for Sands of Time. Oh. Damn, you're gonna have to... Oh well. So if you kill him, he'll spawn a portal to the Sands of Time. Right there. I'm not actually going to go in because I'm not powered up right now and it's not worth it. I got to do a video on that later, so I'll spawn him at a later date and show you that dungeon or rupture. Okay, so we've got enough here. Let's go. And just like what you've seen in the tutorial ruptures, this guy casts lightning quite a bit. So just stay out of that circle of lightning. And there we go. Quickly loot. And there you go. Glowing stones and flawless residue ones. You also get some scrolls in that, and you get dwarven runes anywhere from 50 to 150, I think, or something. And some stance stones as well. Alright. Arcane. As you can see, there's sometimes these yellow bags on the ground right ahead of me there. That's because you don't have much range, pickup range for the pet that I'm using. Once you get to a level 100, any drops from the mob, doesn't matter how far away, it'll automatically go into your inventory. So that's why you want to get to level 100 and get a proper pet. Okay, now here's your other recipe as well for bracers, dwarven bracers. Now that you got both, I'll show you how you craft those in town there. And that one, it'll be in every one of the mirror ruptures. So you won't see it after this in mine because I've taken it now. But when you first find it, just pick it up. And those are right here. And these will add to your crafting. They can skill up crafting as well. And as you can see, I just got loaded dice. I'll show you which that one is. Alright, let's fire that one in. That one. Sure. Over. As you can see, the recipe's no longer there for the bracers because I already got it. Okay, basically that's it. I'm not gonna do the boots right at the moment here. I showed you where to get them in that, and that's basically how you get your gear. Is you gotta find those chests, spawn the chests, kill the shadow guy, and they give you recipes which you can find here and craft. And like I said, 370 legendary glowing stones there. So you get the general idea of how to do that. The rings are in Catacombs 1. There's already a video for that. You can just look at that one and it shows you where to get the ring, the T1 version of that. And the necklace and the bracer are both found in the ruptures, and they're specific ruptures, and they're specific to each class. So you have to, there is a guide out there somewhere. I'll put up a guide at some point showing where you find all this stuff as well. But for now, you concentrate on your rings, your head, chest, legs, hands, feet, and your relic. Okay, and that's it for that video.